Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 chocolate bars from Ritual Chocolate. These were $7.19 each at Jungle Jim's International Market, and I actually think that's a good price for Ritual Chocolate. This is the dark mocha coffee and dark chocolate with 60% cacao. This one is the s'mores bar graham cracker and caramelized sugar with 70% cacao.
And mine is a honeycomb toffee with honeycomb toffee and dark chocolate, 75%.
So, I'm going to hand you the bar. Opens really nicely.
Fancy packaging.
Yes. And I think it opens right across the top. Okay. So this is the dark mocha coffee and dark chocolate. Tasting notes. Coffee, cacao, and dried fruit is what it says. And they are made in Heber. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Heber City, Utah. Ritualchocolate.com is their website.
Here's the front of it if you can see it.
There are 3 servings in the bar. 20 grams is 110 calories. That's not bad. So that means
very small bar.
That entire candy bar is 330 calories.
Look how thin it is.
It's very, very ultra thin. Yeah.
Is that big enough?
Yeah, it's only a 60 gram bar. Yeah. Wow.
That's full on bitter dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
With a dark bitter coffee flavor.
I don't think I've ever had coffee that bitter.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, that's as if you bought a package of coffee and, I mean, just the darkest coffee you can imagine, and you're just eating it out of the bag.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. The only thing I can think of is if you like coffee beans, you might like that, but
I don't think so.
it's pretty dark.
I'm wondering if people don't buy this with the intention of adding it to something. I cannot imagine eating that by itself.
Unless you just like really bitter things.
I mean, this is probably the most bitter dark chocolate we've ever had.
Yeah, it's pretty bitter.
Yeah, it's very, very bitter. And it's all to do with that coffee. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the s'mores, graham cracker and caramelized sugar. Oh, and there's something on the inside. I wonder if there was something on the inside of this one. Oh, there is. There's writing on the inside of these. Okay, well this one's a little bit darker, so it's easier to read. Oh, the whole thing, look, the whole thing opens up. Oh my gosh.
All kinds of writing.
I would have missed it. Best enjoyed while telling stories around the campfire. Because this is the s'mores. Wonder where it said this was best enjoyed. I need to know.
Yeah.
Best enjoyed with your favorite micro brew after a long hike in the mountains. So maybe you need to be drinking to enjoy it. Is that what they're telling you? You need to be 3 sheets to the wind to enjoy that one. I agree with them. They know their stuff. Okay. This one, made with caramelized sugar to give a toasty, fresh off the campfire marshmallow taste with graham crackers sprinkled on top. This is a great bar to bring on your adventure when you don't have room for all the s'mores components, but still want to enjoy those classic graham cracker, chocolate, and marshmallow flavors. I totally get that. That sounds good. This one is same calories. It tells about their chocolate making process on the inside.
You know, you thought the coffee was making the first one bitter. Mm-hmm. That one's just as bitter, if not, it's just as bitter. I'm sorry, I hate to say this, for a $7 candy bar, you can't enjoy a s'mores when it's that bitter and dark.
No, I agree.
I mean, it can't be, you can't have s'mores being that bitter. It has to be milk chocolate. I
agree. It really, and I'm wondering, does Ritual Chocolate not do milk?
I don't know.
Do they only do dark?
Dark chocolate.
It's very, very dark. It's not as, it didn't come across as dark as the first one because that first one had the coffee in it. But it is extremely
bitter.
Very, very. I've never had.
I mean, when you talk about a bite, that one has. These both have a very bitter bite to them.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. There is nothing resembling a s'more.
Absolutely not. No, you can't even taste the marshmallow or graham cracker because it's eaten up. All that's eaten up by that dark chocolate, and so you can't taste any of those flavors. They're being hidden. It's like somebody's sitting on them, and they can't come out to play.
This one's interesting.
This one is the Honeycomb Toffee. Honeycomb and dark chocolate.
It has boils on it.
Oh, cool. Okay, made with our Belize.
Cool.
made with our Belize 75% chocolate and topped with house-made honeycomb toffee. Utah is also known as the Beehive State, so we couldn't resist making a chocolate bar that represents our state. Does it look like a beehive on the other side? The shape?
No.
Oh. For our toffee, we use Utah local hollow tree honey, which is carefully sourced raw wildflower honey from hives across the Wasatch Mountain Range. This honey is full of floral nectar flavors that are unique to the array of wildflowers growing in our area. This is best enjoyed at a picnic in a field of wildflowers with bees buzzing all around. It is 100 calories.
They're those what they're calling honeycomb. It looks like burnt sugar, and it feels like little squishy pockets of burnt sugar. Once again, it's very, very dark. It is a little sweeter than the first two, so it doesn't come out quite as bitter, but it's still pretty bitter.
That is the least bitter of the three.
And I think it was the highest.
It is 75%.
Yeah.
It's the least bitter of the three. Would I ever buy it again?
Nope.
No. I personally do not get the appeal at all.
And there's for what you get, for what you pay for them, first of all, and what you get is very, very low. Even if I like dark chocolate, I wouldn't spend that much money on these.
But this is not for us whatsoever because to me, a chocolate bar, the whole purpose is to be a dessert. It's to be fun and to have some sweetness to it, but it's supposed to be enjoyable. To be very, very honest, none of these were enjoyable at all. This was like torture. Once we tried that first one, it was like, oh my gosh, we're going to be trying more. Because it just was not sweet. It's not enjoyable to eat for us.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you really do like dark chocolate like a lot.
You better like it.
Then you may like these quite a bit, but just for us, it's just not us. And we like some dark chocolate, it's just not this bitter dark chocolate.
That first one could be a competition with people to see if they could eat the whole bar.
It's pretty bitter.
That's how bitter it is. That one with the coffee, it is that bitter to where it's like never again. So if you have any experience with them, I'm not saying, I think they're very well made. It seems like a really nice brand. It's just not for us. Yeah. But if you eat them all the time, you can tell us what you like about them so much and the flavor. What is your favorite flavor? Because we probably just didn't see that there. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.